Close your eyes and picture yourself walking up to an ATM. But this is not just any ATM. It is a very special machine, covered in diamonds, radiating abundance, and glowing. As you approach this ATM, you realize your name is engraved right above the screen, and it clicks. This machine was made just for you. A button lights up on the screen reading balance, and as you click it, you feel so excited. The screen flashes and a message appears. This balance represents your self-worth. Then a dollar amount pops up on the screen. Is this number high or is this number low? Are you happy with this number or do you wish that it was bigger? Because this is the balance that you are manifesting with. Your self-worth is your energetic currency. The higher it is, the more that you can call in. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to grow that balance, what you can do to add to it, and the things you might be doing that are draining that account. And you will learn how to build a balance that will allow you to manifest your dreams into reality. But before we get into the video, say hello in the comments, do a little check-in. I want to know who has been here since the beginning because our community is small but growing, and the ones that have been my day ones, y'all mean so much to me. Say hello, let me know you're here, and let's get right into the video. So before we get into this video, I want to talk to you guys about a manifestation journal that I created for you guys. It is called the 11-Day Dream Life Lock-In, and it is a simple, less than 2-week process for you to align with your dream life so that you can call everything you've ever wanted into your life. It is for the girlies, and it really is so simple. It breaks everything down. There are days when you will be writing to your future self. There are days when you'll be walking with your future self. There are days when you will be connecting with your future self and really calling her in so that you can create less distance between you and your dream reality. And that is linked in the description. It is fully free. You type 0 into because it says how much do you want to pay. It's free, girl. You deserve it for free. Type in 0 and go ahead and download that and see where it takes you. And I'm so excited to have you living your dream life in less than 2 weeks. So today we are going to be talking about the SelfWorth Bank concept. This is a concept that basically says your self-worth, and this is a truth, this isn't even a concept, your self-worth is your manifesting powers. You really have to think about it like a bank account. What you feel about yourself shows everything about what you believe that you can have in this world. People who with very low self-worth aren't out here being like, yeah, I can be a millionaire. Yeah, I can start a business. Yeah, I can have a bunch of people be very interested in watching me on a TV screen one day. Whatever it is that you want, you need a high self-worth to call that into yourself. Eeyore is not out here manifesting his dreams because he's over here like, well, I guess. I don't know, that was a really bad example. Eeyore, the grumpy, depressed donkey from that one show, movie, book, I don't know. And this concept really just helps us figure out how we are affecting our frequency, okay? So your bank account is basically that frequency. When you are a high vibrational person, you have probably done a lot of high vibrational things. You have made high vibrational deposits. Things like meditating, things like self-care, things like positive self-talk, affirmations, all of these things. Putting confidence into yourself is going to higher that number. Higher is not a word. It's going to raise that number, which gives you a higher balance, which means you can cash that in for bigger manifestations. The higher your energetic balance, the more aligned your manifestations are going to be. If you are the type of person when you wake up in the morning and you wake up, do something active, put something nourishing into your body, and start your day fresh, fun, funky, whatever, those are big deposits in the morning. That's $100 into your energetic balance. That's $200 here, $500 there. Imagine this. One deep breath is $20. I just deposited $20 into my energetic bank account. I feel better, okay? The more breaths I take, let's say I sit there for an hour to take deep breaths, meditating, deep breath after deep breath after deep breath, I just deposited $2,500 into my energetic bank account. There is so many ways to deposit that energetic currency into that ATM, okay? So I really want you to bring that ATM visualization to life, okay? What I said at the beginning, you walking up to that machine, you see it right in front of you, your name is engraved on that machine, it is glowing, it is ready for abundance, it is covered in diamonds, it is so luxurious. And every single time you do something that is, I don't know why my eyes are still closed, every single time that you do something to raise your vibration, to cash in on a positive energy, you are depositing amounts into that account. When you keep promises to yourself, you're like, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to start a healthy lifestyle. When you keep that promise to yourself, you are depositing money into that account. That balance is going up, okay? When you put on a cute outfit that makes you feel good, that is depositing money into that account. Again, taking a deep breath. $20 for each breath that you take is deposited into that account. And the more money you have in that account, the more you can manifest. The higher your vibration, the more you're able to align with higher vibrational things, okay? So it's literally just manifesting. It is nothing, there's nothing to it. It's not like any deep method of manifestation. It's just a way to really visualize what we are doing to our vibration. When I am draining my bank account, like let's say drinking alcohol is a good way to drain a bank account. I'm not saying that you shouldn't drink alcohol, but I'm just saying it does drain your bank account. When you are putting up with toxic behavior from a friend or a partner, that is draining your bank account. When you are allowing people to tell you who you are and they're like making you feel small and you're just accepting it, when you're people pleasing, that is draining your bank account. That balance is going down. The more you people please, the more your balance goes down. Things that make you feel icky, your balance goes down. When you have intuition and it's like, I shouldn't do that, but you do it anyway, balance goes down, right? There are so many ways, in the same way that there are so many ways to deposit money into that bank account, there are so many ways to drain that bank account, and you can go bankrupt. Depression, that is when your bank account is in the negative, okay? It is time, when you are feeling depressed, you need to start depositing money into that account. That means going on walks, hydrating yourself, eating foods that is nourishing the body, doing things that make you feel good, watching a movie that is nostalgic, doing something that makes you, that just, you, I don't know, what's something that like you can't be sad doing? Like, you can't be sad in a bouncy house. Like, rent a bouncy house and cure your depression. That was not the point of the message. My point is that there are so many things that we can do to raise that vibration, and I want you to imagine it like you are putting money into a bank account. All of this is also going to help you increase your money energy, because we are thinking about the money. We're thinking about a bank account with high numbers. We are depositing money every single day. This is also going to help with our money energy. But I want you to know that this is not specifically about money. This is about our vibration, our internal, personal vibration, our aura, okay? It's same thing, aura points, adding aura points. When you do things to I don't know, what's a good example? You're on a health journey, right? When you, every single time that you eat the right thing, you are depositing money. Every single time that you binge eat, you are draining that account. You are withdrawing money, okay? And let me tell you something. Every time that you withdraw money, you're pulling money out of the account, or your bank might dip into the negative. It's not a loss, unless it's a loss. Unless you let it be lost, okay? Let me give you a really good example. This weekend, I went out on Friday, I did brunch, whatever, and I really did, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, it was a little self-destructive. I was like, I'm going to go out, I'm gonna have a time, and I'm gonna be in the city. It's super fun, it's super sunny, it's summer vibes. I'm gonna go get drunk in the city. I got drunk in the city. I blacked out. That's not okay. That, to me, I went bankrupt. I went so bankrupt. My my energetic account is negative. Like, I have no money to spend. Like, oh my fucking God. I had a choice to be like, I'm gonna like judge the shit out of myself and feel really shameful about this, but I skipped over the shame by choice. I said, actually no shame, thank you. I'm gonna pass on that. And I started doing things to deposit money into my account. Okay, so nice cold shower. Lovely. I had a nice little, I really wanted a grilled cheese, so I made myself a grilled cheese. It was very yummy, okay? Very delicious, very yummy. I let myself take some naps, depositing money, okay? I did my skincare, deposited money. I watched videos that made me feel good, deposited more money. That was when I was hungover, okay? That was the only deposits that I could make on the following day for me to like, you know. Then today, woke up, cleaned my room, cleaned the house, went on a nice long walk, made myself some rehydration water with lemons, cucumbers, all of these things, depositing more money, taking care of myself, depositing more money, trying to get some of that money back that I spent on the weekend because I was very much so bankrupt. But making deposits gets you right back on track. And mind you, none of that cost me anything. I mean, the grilled cheese, I did pay for that. But everything else, it was just actions that I was taking knowing that I just drained my account. It's time to deposit. I can't make another withdrawal unless I want to break. You know what I mean? I cannot withdraw from an account that is already bankrupt. I need to start depositing. And this is how you make sure you can avoid a burnout. This is how you can make sure that you're on track with your manifestations. If I have something that let's say I'm trying to manifest a $5 million mansion, right? I can't do that on an empty fucking account. Can I? No, I cannot. It is time to start building that account. It is time to start making deposits. You can make fat deposits. I'm talking fat deposits. When you cut off a toxic friend, $50,000 deposit right there. When you leave a toxic man, $100,000 deposit right there. Do you see what I'm saying? Why I'm saying this is because I want you to know that if you ever go bankrupt, if your bank account ever goes into the negative, you can do things that will build that up lickety split. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that I say lickety split because I said that in another video and I cringed so hard when I watched it. But listen, if you are feeling, you're watching this video and that number, when we did that visualization and you looked at your account and you said, wow, I have no money in my account because I have no self-worth, you can deposit $100,000 today. You can, right? By making bigger deposits. Also, because I have made big deposits before, because I have done things that have grown my bank account, it's almost like when you were younger, when you were in high school, you were working a minimum wage job, let's just say, okay? You're working at McDonald's, you're making $10 an hour, and your deposits into your bank account were like $400 a week, $300 a week, right? As you grew, you got more knowledge, you got more schooling, you started working at a job where now you're making $60,000 a year salary. If you lost that job, you're not going right back to your McDonald's job making $400 a week. No, you would pick up where you were before when you were okay, now I lost that job. I can go get a job making $60,000 or more. You know what I mean? Depending on what we're believing in ourselves about. But you see what I'm saying? Like, you're not starting over from zero if you go bankrupt. Just because I went out and made poor decisions and did some self-harm and drained my account does not mean that I don't have the tools and the ability to make a $100,000 deposit today. And I do. Like, I have tools in my tool belt that allow me to raise my vibration, which is depositing money into that energetic account. So I can bounce back way quicker than I could have at the beginning of my manifestation journey when I didn't have a lot of tools, when I didn't have a lot of self-worth. Because when I drained my account and I felt like shit about the actions that I had made, I also know, like, shame is another way to drain your account. So I'm not going to drain my account even further. I'm not going to shame myself because I've already made poor actions. I'm not going to like double wipe my account out. I'm going to skip the shame by choice and say, I'm not shaming myself. I made poor choices. And this is the point that I was trying to make. Okay, I'm so glad that I found it. My point is that me draining my account, it could have been a waste, right? However, It was a tuition. I paid for a class because the draining of that account taught me that like maybe drinking this summer isn't for me. I might skip alcohol this summer. Like unless I went out, made poor decisions, blamed everybody else and said I'm not a problem at all, then that would be a waste of money. But I was like, I'm kind of a problem. I probably shouldn't be doing that. I don't want to do that again. It was self-harm. I can see that. I can note that. I can look at the things going on in my life that might be leading me down this path and get off that path. And then it was a lesson. I paid for a course. I didn't just throw my money into the garbage disposal. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, one, it's not a loss if you go bankrupt. It could have just been an investment, depending on how you look at it, depending on if you're able to learn from your lessons. For me, it's always an investment. It's always a course. It's always a new whatever. Past me, I used to drain my account over and over and over and over and over and learn nothing. And so I was basically burning my energetic money. Do you see what I'm saying? So like, this is how we are going to check in with our vibration and see like, do I even have the energetic currency to afford what I want in this life? No. So before I start demanding more, before I start placing more orders, let me go back, see some deposits I can make in my life, get that energy, that bank account, that balance, that energetic currency higher so I can call in more. So I hope that this concept does make sense to you. And if it does, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you like about this. Let me know what you don't like about this. Also, this is the most important piece, okay? And you get this because you stayed here till the end. Your self-worth is your manifestation limit, okay? That is the most important piece of this. You can only manifest as high as your self-worth is. And so the whole point of depositing these energetic deposits into this ATM, this magic self-worth bank, the point is to raise your self-worth. The more promises you keep to yourself, the more you trust yourself, the more you value yourself, the more your self-worth will be. And you want to be making more deposits than withdrawals. And I'm telling you, withdrawals are not bad. It's not bad. It's okay to spend your money. It's okay to have some of those spend that energetic currency. It's okay, as long as you are staying in the positive, as long as you are maintaining a higher bank account, okay? Billionaires spend money. They spend a lot. Millionaires spend a lot of money, but they also make more. They make more than they spend always. And that is how you stay in the positive, is by putting more into your energetic bank account, into your self-worth bank, putting more in than you are withdrawing. And when you are withdrawing, make sure that those are investments. Make sure if you had a drain come in and wipe your account away and you're feeling like, gotta start over from scratch. One, if you skip over shame, immediate $1 million in that account, okay? Don't shame yourself. Allow yourself forgiveness, peace, grace, all of the above, $1 million immediately. Your bank account goes right back up. It's okay to drain that account, okay? As long as you learn from it. So it can become an investment. And if it isn't an investment and it's just a whoopsie daisy, honestly, who cares anyway? The amount of times I've fucked up with no lesson included, all of them. But with all of that being said, I really hope that this message found you. I hope this makes sense to you. I hope this is something that you can use in your life to keep your energy high so that you can manifest more into your life. And again, we meet every Wednesday and Sunday, and I would love to see you guys here. So please check in, say hello, say hi, say bye, say, hey girl, say, I hate that sweater that you're wearing, because I'll say, me too, this color is horrible on me. But anyway, with all that being said, I love you so freaking much, and I will see you guys it's Sunday, so I'll see you guys on Wednesday.